And he's not saying a fucking word or even looking at your dick or your face. He's like looking the other way, just furiously beating your meat.
What's going on over there? Nothing. I'll probably never know. I never have done it, and I don't know currently on the trajectory I'm currently on that I'll ever have a chance to. So,
Well, the three of us could hang out sometime and we could try all different angles and different wieners and different holes and see if it's to your liking.
Pass.
I'm still
Uh,
working on us getting to do the actual Dutch rudder. So,
there's marmalade involved, Josh. Do you still
well,
pass?
Yeah.
Sold. I'm in.
Maybe if you bring silent hand job guy.
Okay, perfect.
with marmalade on it.
Yeah, but you're not actually busting a load into your pants.
Oh man, but what fun is coming unless you're busting a load?
That's the best part of sex.
Yeah, just to see the look on the girl's face when she has no idea it's landing on her face, but then surprise, it lands on her face.
No warning whatsoever, not even a tap on the shoulder.
You just throw one of your socks at her, you're like, hey sweetie, go clean yourself up and get the fuck out of here. I like compacting it into my dick hole and hardening it,
Hmm.
and then squeezing my shaft when I'm erect, and the thing comes out like a BB pellet. I've broken windows with that.
I thought you just like to do women in the butt, bareback, and then just like squeeze the plug out later.
Recording in progress.
Now you're gonna say different every time?
Well, there's only so many variations.
You have to learn a bunch of new languages.
Oh, that's right. I could do it in a different language. I'm
Yeah.
too stupid to learn a new language.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be a real language. Do you think the listener's gonna know that it's not Japanese?
I don't know.
We could always get called out on it. That'd be fun.
I don't mind being called out for my bullshit.
Yeah, me too. Keeps me, you know, straight. Heh.
Keeps you straight.
Yeah, on the straight and
That
narrow.
that's not a word I'd use to describe you.
Oh shit. Fuck.
How about it keeps you humble, keeps you
There
wholesome,
we go. Humble.
humble.
Humble. Well, what did you get to do in that downtime?
Well, let's see. I grabbed one of my Christmas joints and I went outside and smoked it and read some of my book that I'm currently reading.
It's much more exciting than what I've done.
And then I watched some TikTok videos,
Mm.
mostly scare, like jump scares.
That's a thing you watch?
Yeah, compilations of jump scares. They
Mm.
make me laugh.
I like things that make me laugh. I don't think like things that make me cry.
I like things that make me cry.
You like being in touch with your feelings?
Yep.
I like to pretend I don't have any.
I watch sad movies and I get choked up.
Hmm. I don't watch sad movies and I get choked up. Maybe there's something wrong with me more than I thought.
You get choked up watching stuff you're not supposed to get choked up watching.
Yeah, like watching Tulsa King or Justified.
I don't know oh, Tulsa King.
I've
Sylvester
never
Stallone.
I've never watched it.
Pretty good.
That's what I hear. Perhaps it should be added to my ever-growing list of shit that I need to watch.
What's preventing you from doing that?
My ever-growing list of things that I need to watch that I haven't watched yet.
No, what's preventing you from adding good old Tulsa King to it?
Oh
Just so
no,
you have too
nothing.
much on it already?
Well, I do have a lot on it, but I'll get there.
Okay.
I mean, I could stop recording podcasts. That would give me a couple hours a week, right?
Yeah, but that'd be a very selfish thing to do.
I could quit playing Call of Duty. That'd give me a couple hours a week.
Do that.
I could quit masturbating. That'd give me a couple hours a day.
Yeah.
But would I enjoy my life? Probably not.
You would if you started doing what Charlie Ray does and just like dry orgasming.
Just drive around and then all of a sudden get a body orgasm and then swerve off the road and run over someone.
Yeah, but you're not actually busting a load into your pants.
Oh man, but what fun is coming unless you're busting a load?
That's the best part of sex.
Yeah, just to see the look on the girl's face when she has no idea it's landing on her face, but then surprise, it lands on her face.
No warning whatsoever, not even a tap on the shoulder.
You just throw one of your socks at her, you're like, hey sweetie, go clean yourself up and get the fuck out of here. By the way, I left $20 on the counter for you. Hopefully that's enough to take an Uber. I don't know how much Ubers cost, so maybe I should
Oh,
raise they cost a lot.
I think so.
I have no idea.
You don't Uber very often?
I haven't Ubered since probably maybe 3 years ago in Calgary. It's the last time I took an Uber.
I was Ubering down in the States when I was down in Portland and stuff
Oh shit, no. Yeah, when was COVID? Because I had to wear a mask. So yeah, it was during COVID.
during the fucking black hole of a few years that was COVID.
Yeah, yeah. I went to Calgary to visit a friend and we went out for tacos and drinks. and I had a hotel. They gave me free upgrades, so I got like a hot tub in my room. So I literally drove to Calgary to hang out with somebody I haven't seen in a while, ate a bunch of tacos, had some drinks. I went back to my hotel. I had another couple drinks because I brought a little flask, sat in the hot tub, woke up the next day, went for lunch, and then drove home and then parked my car for the winter. So it was
Were,
around this time a couple years ago, because this is usually when I park my car.
were you socially distancing?
We were supposed to, but everybody got into the restaurant, and you know how you could like not wear a mask at the table, but you had to wa wear one to walk to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is this shit?
Who is making up these fantasy rules that we all
Uh,
have to follow?
so you're not wearing a mask? You and I are the only two people in the lobby of this hotel. You are behind a sheet of plastic that I cannot get through. You open a drawer underneath to put the piece of paper through for me to sign. Like, there's nothing getting through this fucking wall that you guys have built.
So stupid.
Yeah.
I stopped wearing my mask like a year before it was okay to do so. And people would try to like give me shit at the grocery store. They'd like stop in front of me, like, sir, I'd be like, don't even start. And I would just walk past them.
It's weird because when I went to Mexico, you had to wear your mask, and they had like cops with machine guns in the mall that would go up to people not wearing masks. And I don't know about you, but if I'm in a foreign country where I don't speak the language and one of the police comes up to me and has a fucking gun and says, put your mask on, I'm going to be very inclined to put my mask on.
I think in that case, I would have to acquiesce to their request, but there's no machine gun people at Superstore, just like overweight ladies going, where's your mask? I'm like, I'm not wearing one.
Uh,
Get the fuck out of my face.
and how great was the walking down one way on the
Oh
cereal
yeah, all the
section?
arrows. I forgot about those.
Right? Yeah, I would walk down. I was like, you can't be walking this way. I was like,
Can't I?
this is like, okay, let's play a game. I'm on this aisle with you, and I walk past the box of cereal that I want. Am I allowed to turn around to go back and get it, or do I have to go to the next aisle, go the other direction, and come back up this? Like, everybody's turning around in the aisles they're in to grab shit off shelves that they walked by.
It was really was a game, wasn't it? Every aspect of it was a game. What absurd rule can we bring about this week?
Oh my God, the amount of money companies made
Sign
making,
companies?
yeah, and sticker companies for the
Yeah.
ground for social distancing. I had to buy a piece of plexiglass for my till at work, and we got the notice on like let's say a Friday, and it says, okay, the price is $237. If you order it after today, the price is like $450 on Monday because there's a shortage of plexiglass. I'm like, all right,
Of
so I
course
need
there is.
I need to order it right now, or I have to pay double. But I mean, why would I pay
Or how would
double?
I just don't order it altogether?
But it's weird to me because like, why do I have to pay double? Because if you clearly still have it on Monday, why is
Yeah,
it?
but the demand it's more in demand now, so the price is doubled.
But you
They're
still have it's
drug
not.
dealers.
But it's not like it's gonna disappear and you can't get any. You just raise the prices.
Yeah, just like everything now.
Ridiculous.
Like I was walking past a gas station the other day and I looked at, you know how in front of the store they'll sell like a bundle of firewood?
For
Like,
12.99.
well, yeah, I'm like looking at the price. I'm like, I distinctly remember those being like
Yeah,
4.99,
yeah,
like not very long ago at all. And now they're like 10.99 or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah. It's really,
How,
really
why has
stupid.
that gone up in price? Everything's gone up in price by like double, triple.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
It's
And
disheartening.
I don't think there's much you can do about it except maybe go live off grid and don't have running water or electricity and internet.
For human interaction.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of important, isn't it?
Uh-huh. There's all kinds of things that you have to consider
I guess without porn, I wouldn't touch myself because I mean, I don't touch myself without porn now. Do you ever touch yourself without porn?
with just my imagination.
Yeah.
It was just my imagination. No, I don't need imagination. I have a little magical computer in my pocket, and it's
Ma-
happy to see me.
Imagination is for poor people.
That's right. I used to use my imagination.
Yeah, me too.
Man, was that lame.
Yeah, exactly. I can just Google midget trans rape scenario porn with German shepherds
And
and
stepmoms.
Mexicans and something comes up.
Yeah. That's true.
Thank you, Pornhub, for having literally every category you could ever imagine.
Everything you need
Microphone anal sex with marmalade. Boom, up comes lots of videos of Josh
with my marmalade nipples.
with your marmalade nipples in your podcast studio. You must be making a bundle. How many people are watching that?
Lots, man. It's my
Good,
OnlyFans.
good, good. That's what I like to hear.
That's what I was actually doing during the break. That's why right now I'm wearing literally a hoodie with a t-shirt underneath, and that's it.
Oh, because
No bottoms whatsoever.
you were very dirty before.
Yeah. And my shirt's really sticking to my nipples here.
Yeah, marmalade will do that.
But oh well, at least I have a nice breezy, air-conditioned area going on down here.
All you got to do is get some bubble gum going on down there.
Start chewing. Where's Charles Ray?
He was supposed to go to a concert tonight, and he said he wouldn't go unless it was free.
And then he went and it didn't work out.
Yeah, apparently. We'll
They were like,
probably
you can't come in here, man.
we'll probably find out shortly as to what happened because I'm sure he's gonna rage about not being able to see his 35th concert this week.
Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
I mean, it's probably not his 35th this week
35th concert of the year?
of the week.
Oh,
I don't think he goes to work. I think he goes to concerts.
he's got to work at some point.
What if he gets paid to go to the concerts?
If he got paid to sort his boxes, he'd be doing good.
He'd be retired. He wouldn't have to sort boxes.
That's true.
Fuck, one of these days I gotta get paid to sort through these boxes. One
You
day.
should go on a trip down to his place and help him sort his
Oh
boxes.
man, dude, I have offered so many times and he can't take time off work.
Hmm.
Because he knows that what I would do is I would just grab something, open the box, take a picture, and say, upload this, upload this, upload this. And he won't want to do it because he won't want to sell it.
Just like a hoarder.
Now he's just scared that he won't have it.
Yeah.
It's like, but wouldn't you rather have a shiny $85 than this little thing? I would much rather have an $85 added to my bank account than have that piece of plastic in a box.
You have to ask yourself how important it is.
Hmm.
Prioritize.
What do you prioritize in life?
I don't do a whole lot for myself, that's for sure.
What do you mean?
Well, most of my money goes to raising my kids and making sure they're got everything they need. My needs are pretty basic. Feed myself, go to work, smoke lots of weed.
It sounds like you prioritize yourself a little bit.
A little bit, a little bit. But I do find that the pandemic changed my habits quite a bit.
Like spending habits or like lifelong habits?
Life habits, like I don't get out as much as I used to.
How often were you going out before?
Pretty much every day.
That is a lot.
I
Every
get
day.
off work and go do something.
Like what? Go get drunk or go watch a movie or
Go get drunk, play disc golf.
isn't it better though that you're sober though?
I think so.
But you feel like you're missing something.
I am missing something, but I can never go back to it. It's gone.
Why would it be gone? There's still places to eat and alcohol to drink everywhere you
No,
go.
I'm not doing it. Food, sure. Coffees are nice. I go to the movies once in a while, but there's just nothing great coming out either, you know?
Yeah, I wanted to go the other day and I was like, I should go watch Venom. And then I just went home. I was like, no, I'm done. I don't want to give them more money. I'm sure it's gonna be another shitty version of Venom that I don't want to watch.
Yeah, and then like if I want to sit there and have some popcorn and stuff like that's another fucking whatever, $25 or something.
Yeah. Man, you gotta pick and choose. It sucks.
You do have to pick and choose. Oftentimes I go early in the day because I'm not hungry, so I'll just sit there and watch it with nothing.
I can't do it. I'd say it's very, very rare that I ever sit down at a movie without a drink and a popcorn. I don't like those theaters where they can serve you steak and beers and stuff. I don't see the point in getting served food and what, eating a steak on a table that's sort of like the size of my elbow to my left instead of like a table.
Have you ever done it?
I went to it and I was like, I can't, what, you want to eat a burger and shit? I mean, I used to eat tacos at the Colossus in Langley. When they had Taco Bell inside there,
Yeah.
I would get a bag with, like fucking 8 tacos or whatever. And I would just sit there and eat tacos and pour hot sauce on and eat those. And that was always awesome. But I can't imagine like needing a table and fork and knives and shit while I'm trying to watch a movie.
The theater that's in my town, you can get like a poutine or like a fries and a hot dog or something. They don't have much.
See, that's okay. I can see eating that. It's just like when you're sitting down like a burger and shit, like an actual sit down.
Yeah, like fish tacos,
Yeah, it's just
Baja fish tacos, fucking they like bring it to your table and shit.
yeah.
It's weird.
I can't do it. I also, yeah, we have a friend that he loves the 40X theater, but I hate when my fucking chair is moving while I'm trying to watch a movie.
Did they at least stop the ordering process when the movie starts?
Yeah, they do. You have to get it all before. They're not
Good.
going to serve you all the like. Can you imagine sitting there watching a movie and
Thank
somebody's
God.
walking in front of you with a tray full of drinks and food, and you're like, get the fuck
Yeah.
down. I'm trying to see what happens.
They're like, let's introduce the fajita plate that's fucking steaming away as they bring it to you. What the fuck? Trying to watch
Si-
my movie here.
The sizzle, you can't hear anything on the screen.
The sizzle plate.
Yeah. And then where are they going to put it? Because your little tray table is smaller than an airline tray. It's so fucking tiny to eat your food on it.
I don't know. I haven't seen them.
Mm.
But you can get like booze and shit. Like, I don't feel like that's a great environment for drinking. You're going to watch a movie. It's gonna make you sleepy.
And there's so many people though, like when you go to concerts, there's so many people that only go to get wasted.
Who can afford to buy $80 worth of drinks?
That's gonna be more than that. It's like $12 a beer, right? You're gonna need like what, nine of
It's
those?
more than that now. It's like $20.
Jesus fuck. I'm in the
Yeah.
wrong line of work. How
Well,
do I?
you need to like have somewhere where they're trapped in and they have no other choice. Like a Diddy party.
Oh, well, now you make it sound sexy.
And you're
But
like, if you want this lube, that's gonna be an extra $1,000. Otherwise, it's coming dry and fast.
and if you don't want us to talk to anyone about this, you owe us
Yeah,
everything for the rest of your life.
that's right.
Do you find it weird? You haven't heard anything in like 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's been a little slow coming with that new information.
Hmm.
Oh, look at this.
You think they've offed him in jail?
No, not yet. He's doing good in there, apparently.
What do you mean doing good in there? Like he's happy and healthy and he's got buddies and they're hanging out and they're playing D&D and shit?
They're giving him some special privileges.
Well, we know you're Diddy and we know you're used to certain lifestyle. So on Thursdays you get to molest children in the common room, but it's lights out at 9, so you got to do all your molestation before 8 p.m.
And you have to read them stories.
and cuddle and kiss them on the forehead and tell them you love them.
What's up, Mr. Charlie Ray?
Hey, fellas, how's it going?
Surviving?
Yeah,
How was your
was
concert?
good. I have no idea how it is because I'm not there.
That's what we thought happened.
Yeah, I'm not real happy about it.
At least you have a nice root beer.
Fucking Canadians. Sebastian Bach, he's Canadian.
I don't think he has control over whether or not you go see his concert, though.
I'm not mad at him. Yeah, I'm irritated. I'm more irritated that the guy seemed to intimate that I was lying and just trying to bullshit my way in. That's the part that pisses me off more than anything else.
So you had a way in, but it didn't work? Like, you need to elaborate here because so far I'm quite
Okay.
confused.
Well, with my radio show. So
Yep.
I went through the PR firm that was handling radio for him, and I asked him to get me on the guest list earlier this week, and he said he talked to their management and got me on the list. Now, normally he gets me a name and tells me if you have any problems, contact the tour manager. In this, so I at
Yeah.
least like if there's a problem, I know who to talk to, or I could say, yeah, they told me this person, and it sounds a lot more legitimate. Well, this time he just got back to me, sent an email, and just says, hey, talk to their management. You're on the guest list. Blah blah blah. And he accidentally misspelled Sebastian's name and called him Sebastane in the email. And anyway, I wasn't on the list when I got there, and so they managed to pull a tour manager up or whatever, and I showed him my emails, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. This guy's been doing radio PR for like 40 fucking years or some shit like that." And I'm like, I was pissed. I was kind of pissed. I mean, well, the main problem was this also. The show sold out, so I couldn't just go ahead and buy a ticket.
Yeah.
I was just fucked.
Oh, so you drove all the way out there.
Yeah, it's about a 25-minute drive.
Oh, that's not
Eh,
bad.
It is what it is.
Well,
I'm
still,
pissed off about it, but whatever.
you still got 25 minutes of silent hand jobs, though, right?
Mm. A different friend tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
now you know. You need to invite him every time. Can you imagine he just been sitting there giving you hand jobs the whole time while you're talking to the guys at the door trying to get in?
That would be interesting. Like nonstop.
like you're gonna have to stop that.
And he's not saying a fucking word or even looking at your dick or your face. He's like looking the other way, just furiously beating your meat.
What's going on over there? Nothing.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Just don't worry about what's going on
Pay
here.
no attention to the guy in sunglasses jerking me off 24/7. What's this guy
24/7.
do? I have 10
That's
people
his
in my
job.
entourage. What does that guy do? Emergency hand jobs. Whenever I just ask, I just give him the nod, and he just reaches over.
I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty great. Like I would like a life like that. I just don't want people to look over and see a dude giving me handies everywhere.
No, no, it would be a hot chick. It'd be like, remember, like I don't know if you remember this, but like Gaddafi or whatever had like this elite guard of all women. They were like his like personal bodyguards. It was all women. I don't know how smart that was, but there were some of them were pretty hot.
It's not as good as Kim Jong-un's pleasure squad
It's
of
his own pleasure squad.
underage girls.
But I did stop and get me some vanilla Coke because
Ooh,
I was out of
nice.
Coke to go with my vanilla crown. So,
I just bought a new Appleton's this week.
oh yeah.
Appleton's 15-year Black River cask. So it's a 15-year aged Appleton's in a special cask they use.
Well,
And it
some of
is
us don't roll that rich
it
like you,
is
Mr.
very
Clay.
delicious.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that much. I paid 75 Canadian for
Oh
750
my
mils.
God.
Yeah, that's about what is that, like 60 US?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not bad, I guess.
For a 750 mil?
It
I
it
think it's a
sounds
750.
it sounds delicious.
You
It
know, it's
does.
so flavorful. Like I don't it's good on its own. Like in sipping it is just
Just
fantastic.
just on ice?
I did it on ice, I did it sipping it, and I did it mixed with some Pepsi that I had. It's good no matter how you do it. It's very sweet flavored.
Did you do that thing where you put a tube up your butt and pour it in that way?
Yeah, I wanted to get wasted as fast as possible.
Put some on your nipples and light them on fire?
That's what I buy the high quality premium liquor for, is to shove it up my butt. I think you can buy the shittiest alcohol you can find as long as it's got alcohol in it for that. Only the finest for my sphincter.
For premium, I know I've told the story before, but I don't know if Charlie Ray knows it. I know Josh has probably heard it, but we worked with this guy named and we went down to the States with him, and he was in his green little Honda Civic. And we hit the first gas station, which is right across the border. And it's called the Super Duper store. It's like your one-stop shop. It has a lot of food products that are after expiry date that are heavily discounted
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and a lot of regular stuff. And it has like keychains and necklaces and name tags and like little magnets. It's a little kitschy gas station place. But he's like, oh, I'm gonna fill up before we head down to Seattle. I was like, all right. And gas is cheaper in Washington than it is in BC. So
Mm.
and I'm sitting there. I went inside, grabbed my stuff, came back out, and he's still fiddling with the gas pumps. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "It's not giving me any fucking gas." I was like, "That's so weird." Go in and talk to them. And the girl's like, comes on the speaker. You need a license. And we're looking around. It's like, what? And he's trying to like get gas. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, check it out. It's like 110 octane or whatever. So it's like it has a checkered flag underneath the handle.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, what is that? He goes, it's racing gas for race cars. I'm like, okay. She goes, you need a license. And he's like, I have a fucking license. Like, I have a license. You know that I could
Was she
drive without a
using a
license?
racing license?
Well, we didn't know that. So he goes inside. He comes out. He's like, fucking bitch said I need a racing license. I was like, to get the gas? He goes, yeah, it's race car gas. I'm like, well, I don't think she's a bitch. I think you're an idiot. Like,
Yeah. What was he thinking? It probably
he,
wouldn't have been good in his car anyway.
he wanted to put this massively overpowered octane gas into his Honda Civic. And so he just ended up getting regular gas. But we laughed about it for the rest of the day, how like we had no idea she meant a license, not like a driver's license.
That's pretty friggin' hilarious.
I think it's pretty funny. It was always an adventure whenever I hung out with that guy.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Oh yeah.
So what's going on tonight? What you guys talking about? What's this episode about?
Josh has been talking a lot about Marmalade.
Marmalade, huh?
There's been some marmalade discussion.
And
Probably better than Vegemite.
oh yeah, but you would be surprised where Josh ends up placing his Marmalade.
No, I probably wouldn't.
Well, what if you were to guess?
What body part?
I'm guessing it's going to be involving his nether regions. Am I
You'd be
correct?
wrong.
Oh,
I've been
the tip of
focusing
your
solely
nose.
on the nipple area.
And Josh apparently
Ooh,
has hairy nipples. So the marmalade gets stuck in the hairs.
ooh,
It's a
that
real
sounds
problem.
painful.
So do you like marmalade, Charlie Ray?
I don't even know exactly what marmalade is. I've never had it.
What?
Marmalade is like a a citrus jam that has the peel of the fruit in it.
Okay.
You ever had orange jam?
Not really.
Orange
I'm not
jelly?
much of a jam person.
It's not jelly, that's
I
for
think
sure.
I've only had jelly like twice in my life. So
Really? Grape
yeah.
jelly is one of my faves. Love it.
Yeah, I liked it now that I finally tried it. I've had like some like pepper jams a couple times, like that were like in some holiday basket type things.
Yep.
But I've never been a jam person. So,
I like compacting it into my dick hole and hardening it
hmm.
and then squeezing my shaft when I'm erect and the thing comes out like a BB pellet. I've broken windows with that.
I thought you just like to do women in the butt bareback and then just like squeeze the plug out later.
I don't mind doing women in the butt bareback. It has happened. I honestly I think it's better than with a condom because it slides in better. Like when you wear a
Sure.
condom doing butt stuff, it's very difficult. It doesn't work as
Cooperate.
Mm.
well as a vagina.
Uh, I'll probably never know. I never have done it, and I don't know currently on the trajectory I'm currently on that I'll ever have a chance to. So,
Well, the
it's
three of
not
us
something that's
could
really a
hang out
goal.
sometime and we could try all different angles and different wieners and different holes and see if it's to your liking.
Pass.
I'm still
Uh,
working on us getting to do the actual Dutch rudder. So,
there's marmalade involved, Josh. Do you still
well,
pass?
Yeah.
Sold. I'm in.
Maybe if you bring silent hand job guy.
Okay, perfect.
with marmalade on it.
And then he could pack it into my wiener hole and I could shoot the marmalade out later.
Mm.
Whatever you
Could
want to
be
do, man.
could be a new strip club maneuver. Like this girl shoots ping pongs, he shoots marmalade plugs.
And the show has come to an
Yes.
abrupt end.
Urge.
Awkward pause.
Well, I mean, at
Uh,
this point, we're just talking to ourselves. Other people have all turned the show off.
Yeah. Disgustedly.
Probably. I don't know. I was watching the new episode of Yellowstone, the cowboy soap opera
It's like Sons of Anarchy, but on a
on a
farm.
horse. Yeah, pretty much.
I enjoyed Sons of Anarchy for about, I think, 40% of the series.
Till they all started killing each other.
Well, I mean, or they went to Ireland, or it's just like,
I like the Ireland part.
how many times is that dude going to be an asshole and you guys aren't going to kill him for it? Like, seriously. How many times is your mom going to be a bitch? Like, seriously. How many times are you going to cheat on your hot nurse girlfriend?
It really
Seriously.
is a soap opera.
They all are. When it comes down to it, everything's a soap
Yeah.
opera. I mean, you could take most shows, put all the cool shit into about, I don't know, 3 or 4 2-hour episodes, and that's it. It's all you need. The rest of it's just stretching out bullshit to have time for advertisements and everything else.
I
I
think
love
I'm feeling,
Breaking Bad wasn't very geared towards the soap opera model.
I don't know. I never did watch that, and I'm not really inspired to.
Oh man, you're
So,
missing out.
eh,
I think you're
eh.
missing out too.
It's a really good
Yeah,
show.
it doesn't strike me as a show that's going to bring a lot of happiness or joy into my heart to watch. So,
That might be
you
true.
know, I don't need it. I don't need that. I mean, I gotta I have enough pain just watching politics down here, so I don't need to watch drugs involved too. Oh
So,
well, I see that in the politics as well, drugs.
speaking of
So,
soap operas, I have a Urban Dictionary term
Okay.
called
alrighty.
the soap opera poop.
The soap opera poop.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's probably about poop or soap operas or both.
I'm gonna say a soap opera poop is when you poop and you got to kind of like express yourself like Shatner and like overreact the whole thing through it and also throw in a dramatic crying part just to get it out of your ass. That's a soap opera poop.
How about you, Josh?
Like it won't come out. Flop.
I think a soap opera poop is when you take a poop and then you try to blame someone else for the poop that you took. And you bring them into the washroom and say, "This is yours. What did you do?"
I just carry it in a cup. Is that yours?
The soap opera poop is the act of taking a shit so wide in diameter that a single tear slowly falls down onto your thigh.
Why is it so wide in diameter?
I think the shit is so big that it causes you to cry, and soap operas are like Charlie Ray said, you gotta have that dramatic crying bit at the end.
It wouldn't be a bit. It would actually hurt and you would be crying.
But it's got
I
all
Maybe
the
don't know,
Sled
man.
would
supplements
come
here.
out with it.
It's like what do I? It's like I call it a Mississippi freight train. It's when you got one coming out your ass that's so painful that you know that you got to keep going because if you stop halfway through, you're gonna be like, oh, you just got to keep pushing. You guys got to push that bad boy out. Just whoa.
Fucking Mississippi has
Despite
all
all
the
the damage that's happening, just keep
Oh fuck,
pushing.
man! You get
the
that thing going, you don't want to stop because it's just straight a little bit of pain all the way through.
the
Maybe eat
butthole
some more
Yeah.
will heal.
fiber.
Well, I think it's got enough fiber in it.
It'll heal. Buttholes heal.
It'll heal.
So I've been
That should
told.
be on a t-shirt right there. Buttholes heal.
That's the shirt you wear to an orgy. Buttholes heal.
That's what I'm wearing to a primaries the next 2 years.
Uh,
But yeah, buttholes heal. Buttholes heal. It's a good saying, you know?
it's true
So,
though. I think your butthole's got really good healing abilities.
I think so too.
well, so do vaginas. I mean, they do push a baby out of them. They just rip that shit up sometimes. Looks like
I
an Arby's roast beef. And the next thing you know, it's back together.
Now you're making me all aroused.
And hungry.
I love roast beef.
I had roast beef for dinner.
I did actually. I had a roast beef sandwich.
Me too. Roast beef and mashed
Uh,
potatoes.
Yeah.
I had pulled chicken, barbecue beans, and mashed potatoes and gravy for dinner. That's what I had. So,
Where'd
Wow,
you
we all
go? Did
had
you go somewhere or did you have it at home?
no, I was at home. It was
Oh, okay.
left some leftovers, and I made the mashed potatoes new. So,
I thought you might have gone out somewhere because you were on the way to a concert.
no, our owner of the company bought everybody barbecue for Friday to celebrate this week's historic situation. So, that was nice.
Right on.
Yeah,
lucky.
it was nice of him.
I wish my
Yeah, he's
boss would buy
very
me things.
he's very pro-capitalist.
Buy yourself something then.
Yeah, I can't. I got to get my heat fixed. Remember?
That's
That's what
right.
I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna pay a fuck ton of money for them to flip a switch on the roof that I can't get to. Fucking
Maybe
awesome.
Yay.
you can rent
Oh
out the
yeah, your
small
your
room upstairs
your
on the roof.
Switch. Yeah, you kind of need that heat with all that snow you were showing me.
Well, I mean, it started to melt and now it got cold again. So now all the stuff that melted is now ice.
Mm,
Never-ending battle.
lovely.
Damn.
But like I was telling Josh earlier, my cost of living is very low.
That's all that matters.
It should be low. It should be low because you're willing to live out there in the tundra. Well, I
That's
guess you're probably
true.
not quite the tundra, but you're close.
I've
Pretty
never seen
much.
tundra.
Huh?
I've never seen tundra in real life, so I don't know.
Neither have I. I've never been as far north as you are, let alone. I mean, I think, let's
Sure
see,
you
the
have.
farthest north I've
Estonia is
ever
pretty
been.
far.
Well, yeah, Estonia is pretty far north. I will say that. Although I still wish I'd gotten a chance to go across the bay and gotten into Finland. I really am kind of bummed that I didn't go ahead and
I
get
think you
across
missed
that.
out. Helsinki is a fucking cool little, well, I mean,
Yeah.
big city, but I had a great full day there. I've only been there once, and it was for a full day of just walking around the downtown core. It's very cool.
I think the Finnish people are like my spirit animals because apparently they're very kind of, it's not that they're antisocial, they just don't talk very much and like they really only talk if they got something important to say. Otherwise, they don't really talk a lot. They're pretty silent. And some of the women up there can be really smoking hot too.
And they're big on
So,
saunas, so that's up your alley.
yes, that's totally up my alley. I would be okay with that. I wouldn't be okay with how much it's always dark up there though. That might be a problem because I do
Yeah,
like the sun. But I
but
like I like quiet and I like being naked in the sauna because that's like traditional, being naked in the sauna. So I'm
don't
cool with
forget in the
that.
summertime, it's daylight till like 11 p.m., 1 a.m., right? So
That's
you
true.
get your sun, you just get it longer in the summertime and very little in
I just get it
wintertime.
all at one time.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days I'll get a chance to be back up there in Finland. I hope so.
Yeah, that's my week. That was Charlie Ray's night. Josh is still rubbing marmalade and smoking weed.
Smoking weed all the time.
Yes, I have my skull flag shirt.
And Charlie Ray, what are you doing December 24th, 2024?
I mean, Christmas Eve,
That's
Yeah.
correct.
I am doing a radio show at midnight.
Oh,
Why? What are you doing?
well, I figured we'd do a tradition of getting wasted while recording a podcast.
Well, we could do it earlier.
There you
I can't get too wasted though because I got to drive.
go.
Well, just get your silent hand job guy. You could switch roles. He could drive you. You could give him the hand jobs and go to work.
I could pre-record the show, and then when I'm there in the studio, we could do the broadcast from my broadcast studio.
That actually would be pretty fucking cool.
that would be hard to coordinate, but I could
Yeah.
probably do it. I could basically pre-record the whole show except for the commercials, and then I could set up on the computer. God, I don't know if we have Zoom on on the computer there at work or not. I could probably bring my laptop. I don't know. I could try to figure it out. It might be more challenging than just doing it earlier, but
Would it
it
be
would be kind of
funnier
funny.
instead of doing the show, you just release our show?
Yeah, I'd get fired.
But would
We
it be a
cuss
good way to
way too
go?
much. Well, it might be. It
I'm gonna
might
eat
be.
some mushrooms for that show, I think.
Yeah, so I'm doing Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. They're both on Tuesday night, so
Hmm.
doing the
Hmm.
show.
So that means I get Christmas Day off, which is a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wow,
Perfect.
the one day off.
The one day off I get.
So you got to work the night before though?
I got to work Christmas Eve until like 7 p.m., 6 p.m.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, we could still do an earlier show, like 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock your time, whenever you think you could get to it if you wanted to.
Yeah, yeah. I want to
Because
do like
I'd have,
I'm listening
yeah.
to the last year's show because I'm saving clips and chunks from episodes and I'm re-listening to
Hmm.
some. And I'm enjoying this show a lot. Josh hates it. He says it's like the worst show he's ever recorded was the Christmas one, but it's a good show, man. It's funny. It's good. And I think you're too critical of yourself.
Maybe, but I hate it.
And that's fine. Everybody's welcome to their own opinion.
He
Right.
just hates that we're talking about horse jizz.
Was that the one we talked about horse jizz?
Was it?
I don't know. I thought it
Yeah.
was.
But we did talk a lot about it, but I thought we were referencing a previous episode.
Probably. That's
Oh,
what seems
maybe.
to be a theme here.
You
Yeah.
got me. I'm in a weird state of mind. Like I said, I'm trying to get this whole storage unit thing done and over with so I can focus on some other stuff for a couple of months and not have to worry about that, get it done. So,
You should focus
a
on
little
Marmalade.
frustrated. A little frustrated. A little tired of the fact that my room looks like this. I haven't seen my actual closet in like months.
Where do
So,
you keep your clothes if you don't use your
oh,
clothes?
they're
They're right
Yeah,
behind him there.
but where do you sleep?
oh, I moved that back to the chair. So every time I do a podcast, I got to empty out the chair. It sucks. I mean, every time I do anything in my room, I have to move shit. So I move shit to do shit, and I move it back. So
That's why he
yeah,
needs so much time when you say, "Cool, let's you
I'm
ready to record?" He's like, "Oh, give me 10 minutes."
I'm over it. I'm over stuff. I swear to God, I just want to be. I look at these Japanese houses, and I want to live in a house that's just like empty, and I just heat like one room, and I'm just like this like reserved hermit. And they're like they all speak in Japanese about the old white hermit guy that lives in the house on the hill. You know,
Who rubs
That
marmalade on his nipples and
rubs
has a
that's
marmalade
guy
my
on his
life
nipples.
giving
minus
him
the
hand jobs constantly?
Japanese
Yeah.
people.
Uh,
Yeah, sits around eating rice cakes, sitting on his porch, telling kids to get off his lawn in Japanese.
no, he does it in English, so the kids are like, "What the fuck is this guy saying?"
No, I do it in fucking German to make them
Yeah,
really confused. And I'm like, we were there, dude. You guys were allies in World War II. Shut the fuck up. Do you ever hear the story that the guy or whoever started the chain Lululemon? Part of the reason why he did it is because he hates Japanese people or Asian people, and they can't say the name properly.
I heard
wow.
that.
I guess it's true. I don't know if it's true. I've seen something about that. Oh, ribbon. What
Yeah,
the fuck, man?
that does sound
That's
super
fucked up.
racist. Yeah,
Super racist.
That's fucking yeah, but hilarious.
so racist it wears a cape.
Yes. What do you mean, you people? I'm just a dude playing another dude. How many dudes was that? That's a lot of dudes in one person. Heard that before.
Not me. I mean, I've seen it in video form.
What did I see some girl talking about three-way anal? I'm like, how the fuck did that work? How the hell did you get that to work? That's really just a lot of dicks rubbing on dicks. I mean, three-way anal? Seriously?
Well, speaking of three-way anal, I have another Urban Dictionary
Is-
term.
Isn't that the name of your band?
Who's ready for the speaking of anal Urban Dictionary term?
Go for it.
It's
They
called
were
the stigmata. Not the, but the stigmata.
the stigmata.
Hmm.
Well, the stigmata is when a self-mutilating person decides to punch holes into their hands. The stigmata.
The stigmata. Is that right? You said the like THA?
Yeah.
The stigmata. That's when some YouTube influencers trying to be hip and explain to somebody how the stigmata works, but he calls it the stigmata because he doesn't know pronounce it right.
Because he's a gangster.
That's because right, he is gangster.
Well, this gangster is gonna describe the stigmata to you. It's when you get a girl to allow 7 men to have relations with her all at once. She participates in fellatio, anal, vaginal intercourse, 2 hand jobs, a foot fuck, a titty fuck, all simultaneously. The ultimate possible gangbang imaginable.
Like an octopus.
Yeah.
Wow, that she could almost be a drummer with that much coordination.
And then in a
That,
sentence, man, I was rocking the foot pussy on that stigmata last night. You know what? Maybe next time I'll get the tits or maybe even a hand job.
Now, is that between the toes or in
I don't
between the
know.
2 feet?
Because, well, I mean, my wang would be small in the fit between toes.
The pinky toe.
Yeah. But I suspect your guys' wangs would be best if it was 2 feet rubbing against it.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm not really a feet guy, so I don't get it. But
Me neither. But you take what you can get.
yeah, if there's going to be a girl like, hey, I want to bang all 7 of you, and I'm the last one to say, oh, me,
And
and
you're like, you're the foot guy.
I'm like, ah, man. And then I'm just gonna be like people going on stage to accept an award. It's like, I'm just happy to be nominated. I'm just happy to be on stage right now. It's nice to be part of this group for once.
At least you could hold the feet. You'd have some degree of control over the situation. A
Yeah,
little bit of oil down there.
could squeeze them together harder
Yeah,
or lighter, rub it faster or slower. Yeah. But I mean that is the losing position in the stigmata.
that is the loser position.
How do you how do you feel about that, Charlie Ray?
100%.
You didn't hear what we said, did you? Not
No,
at
he
all.
didn't.
You didn't have your headset on, so in case people are wondering why you didn't hear it. But I just said that if you're the guy that gets the feet because you're the last guy chosen for the stigmata, you have the shittiest sexual interaction with the girl, right? People are getting
Well,
the
unless you have a
boobs, the mouth.
severe foot fetish.
Well, that's what we were talking about. Like neither Josh and I have that. So for us, it would be a terrible situation for us.
Yeah, it would be a challenge for me. I'm not a big foot guy, so
But you're not going to say no to be part of the stigmata because it's going to be a legendary moment.
I don't know.
You get high,
Maybe I do it.
you
I mean,
get,
I have done some kinky shit, so I don't see why not. So, I mean, let's just be honest. I have done some kinky shit. I mean,
yeah, but did you ever get jerked off by someone's feet while 6 other dudes were railing her in all other positions?
no. That's why I said it would be something extra.
Yeah.
The stigmata.
You look at your
It would be
bingo card, you're
extra.
like, oh, I don't have that one, and cross that one
But she's
off.
go- but she's gonna do it silently the whole time. Just
Well, you're used to that.
well, yeah,
It'll be comforting.
You're looking around for your
yeah.
hand job guy. He's not there. You're like, ah, fuck. Okay, lady, if we're gonna do this, don't say a fucking word.
That's right. I can't do it if you. I can't make it if you make any noise.
Whereas I can't get off unless they're crying,
Yes, yes, that
and
is
Josh
true.
can't get off unless they're under the age of 11.
Not
Well,
true at
Th- th-
all.
That was you, right, Josh?
No,
Oh,
not me.
I could have swore that was you. Are you sure?
well,
Sure wasn't.
what if they were born on April 29th and they're 11?
Yeah.
Or no, February 29th. Sorry, April 29th, they're just 11.
Yeah, February 29th,
They're even
maybe.
younger. And February 29th, they're even younger.
No, if they're 11 and they're born on February 29th, they'd be 44.
There you go.
Yeah. So, but they'd be 11 for their actual birthday.
Is that okay with you, Josh?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So
You
what's
heard
his
it
name?
here.
His name is Tyler?
How
You're
long
okay
did it
with
take him to come?
you're okay with that? Did he bring marmalade? That's my only fucking thing.
That's the real question here, people. Now that
Marmalade.
Thanks
Hmm.
for joining us on another episode of Answers for Everything.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh wait. Is that the title of the episode? Thanks for joining us on another episode of Answers for Everything.
It's the title, the period.
The
Or
tampons in the men's restroom, whatever.
the Marmalade King.
Those won't be around much longer. Don't worry about that, Charlie Ray.
Oh no, no, they're gonna. Oh, no, they will be because, you know, uh, Tampon Tim hasn't gone away. He's still governor of Minnesota, the great state of Minnesota, and tampons in
I
men's
like
restrooms.
Minnesota.
Tampon Tim.
That's a real name?
That's the nickname that they were calling him during this election cycle.
Wow.
Trump
So
made it up.
yeah,
That's like
Tampon, tam.
I called him Tim Pon. I thought it was funnier.
that's like Toucan Sam, but with
Both are funny.
tampons.
I don't know. I just I just want to like walk away from all social media for like a year and just
Do it.
Buy
like
a flip phone.
cleanse myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some nice ones on Amazon.
I just want to watch the stain of all the bullshit that I've had going through my brain for the last 8 years, and that I know is going to continue for at least the rest of my probably fucking life at this point. I don't
Yeah,
think shit's gonna change.
it
No.
won't.
I miss this world pre the year 2000, honestly. At least 2005, before 2005.
Well, I mean, I like the double down. So can we go back to when KFC invented that?
To what?
The double down?
The double dong.
Double down.
What the fuck's a double down? Is
Are
that
you
something?
serious?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck a double down is.
The double down is a KFC chicken sandwich that removed the bun and replaced it with two chicken breasts and put cheese and bacon and sauce in between them.
Well, now you're just describing perfection.
That's why I said I don't want to go before that.
I do. You know what? Now I think about it, I think I do remember that. I think I
You're
do.
so fixated on KFC hockey puck gizzards that you forgot the double down existed.
Damn.
Man, those hockey puck gizzards. Did I like them? I can't remember.
You weren't a fan. You ate them all, but you're like, these aren't like exactly what I expected.
They were not because I don't usually expect hockey puck gizzards.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even expect a gizzard, and I'm
Have you even
disappointed.
had gizzards?
No, because it's not a thing that Canadians really fixate on or eat.
We throw those away after we make the gravy.
That's called
Yeah,
waste.
that's called growing up in a struggle life. That's what that shit is. It's like having the classic mashed potatoes instead of gravy, having pinto beans and bean gravy on it. That's
Nothing wrong
struggle
with
food.
that.
No, that's good shit. So, was we going somewhere
I
on this
have no
tangent?
idea.
Are we
I
ever?
I thought it was done, and then we were figuring a
Yeah,
title,
Oh,
this is
and
just
then
some extra credits.
and then
oh, I was just saying how much I just don't. I really want to get to the point where I retire and just step away as much as possible from this world. I don't know where or how. I want to be like that fucking guy, like on some remote Greek island with just me in a small house and a fucking donkey, and I go fishing. Yeah, I don't even fish now, but I go fishing, and I'm just like this wizened old dude on an island, and people just leave me the fuck alone. That's just what I want. I just
well,
want to be away from it
you need
all.
a $500 million yacht and just live out on the sea.
Or an
Well, that would
island.
be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, maybe.
Start working
You know.
towards it.
I don't know. I'm irritated enough that like it used to be we had cycles of traffic. Like, oh, rush hour was worse, and then the other parts of the day weren't bad. Now traffic just 24/7 here is just horrible. I was coming home at 5 a.m. this morning, and there was like 30 cars around me. I'm like, it's 5 a.m. on a Sunday. What the
What were
fuck,
you doing
people?
last night to be
Well, you're out there too.
Dude, I was in Illinois Saturday night, 250 miles away. I went to a concert, saw a concert, and then drove home because I'm fucking crazy.
no hand jobs?
No, it was solo, and it was cold because I got that car. It doesn't really have fucking heat, so I was freezing.
Give yourself a hand job, dude. Friction, that'll make it warm.
Yeah, but it's all like shrunk up and stuff from the cold. It's like being in a cool pool. For what George says.
You'll get
Can't,
it there eventually.
can't you just think about Josh with marmalade on his hairy nipples and be like, all right, rock hard, time to go to
That's
town.
not that's not gonna help.
That's not gonna work.
It might make it even worse.
Wait, how did I go from an Audi to an innie? What the fuck?
What if you bring Marmalade with you?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I just want to get to the point where if I just smell marmalade, I just go.
Have those dry orgasms?
That's right.
What
Yeah.
trick is it, Charlie Ray? Marmalade and
Well, I just smell marmalade and I just jizzed in my pants.
yeah.
So yeah.
Perfect. Well,
Well, that's probably the perfect end of an episode right there.
on that note, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go play video games.
That
Yeah.
sounds fun.
So it's been
Mr.
a
Clay, what are you
pleasure.
gonna go do?
I'm gonna go make sure my kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing. And
Excellent.
then I should probably give my mom a call because I keep hitting ignore every time she calls while we're in the middle of this.
Oh,
Tell mom hi from the other podcasters she gets to listen to completely debase themselves on that she listens. I can't believe your mom listens to the episodes of the
Yeah,
show. That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Well, she even said last week, she goes, "Yeah, I woke up early. I got caught up, listening to 3 episodes, and I can tell you it was very, very funny and also very informative." So I don't know which
nice.
ones she listened to, but
Can't be our podcast.
she laughed
I've never,
and learned.
yeah, I've never. I mean, I hope that you put this on there and she hears it. Kudos to Mr. Clay's mom. We appreciate you. Even though I've never met you or seen you,
Yeah,
I'm glad you like our stories and sense of humor that
yeah,
we
I
have.
concur.
Yes, yeah. So much love and hugs to Mr. Clay's mom.
that's right, and that's what I call her too, Mr. Clay's mom.
Do you?
No, no, I don't.
You speak about her in the third person?
I try, I try
That
not
would
to,
be
but
fucking hilarious.
sometimes it gets out.
What does Mr. Clay's
Um,
mom feel about this? Yeah,
So we've come to
yeah,
an end.
yeah. I guess so.
I'm gonna say peace out.
All right.
peace out, no one
Peace
else.
out.
See you next week. It's weird. I got nothing in here.
You got zero inspiration. It's all behind you. Little soldiers everywhere.
It's true. I am looking at my old BC license plate. I still have that from when I moved out here.
You kept it, eh?
Yeah. I
You
mean, what do you want me to,
hung it on me wall.
you want me to mail it back to BC? ICBC, is it?
Well, that's the law.
Oh, shit. What are they gonna do?
You're not in compliance, so I'm gonna have to make a phone call
Yeah.
after this podcast.
I would assume since I never returned the plate, nobody can get it. Like it's a custom plate.
Probably they took it out of circulation. They're like, we can't have two of them out here.
That's pretty funny. Motherfuckers.
Oh well,
ICBC is a bunch of cunts anyway.
they sure are.
I feel bad for you guys only being allowed to have one type of insurance.
We just had an election and the results aren't in yet. So
Ooh.
annoying. They're like, well, it's gonna take like a week. Like what? How is it a week now? Didn't it used to happen the same night and you'd
Yeah.
see like who the winner was? What the fuck's going on here?
Well, we're doing things backwards. The future is not now. The future is back then. So we're gonna hand count absolutely everything.
I think the conservatives won, so they're like, fuck, we gotta recount every last vote.
What do you guys have right now, NDP?
Yeah, and the
Uh,
NDP suck. They're the
yeah,
ones who
dude.
invented ICBC.
Yeah, they fucked Alberta when they took over like 8 years ago. They were in charge for like 5 years, and my business just fucking started losing money like crazy with taxes and payroll and shit. I fucking hate them.
Yeah, I hope they're gone. But it's so close. It's like last time I saw it's like 46 to 46 or something, and you have to have 47 seats.
Good luck. Hopefully you oust them.
If we have to go to recount, I'll still go vote. I'll vote again.
You can vote 2 or 3 times though, right?
I
For the
don't think
for the
so.
same election. What?
No,
You don't get a special card in the mail?
no.
Can't you just say,
Well, you
"Hey,
do
I
get a special card, but and it's easier if you bring that to the voting station with you, but I didn't bring it. I just had my ID.
you can't say I have Aboriginal background, so I get more votes because you guys took my land?"
I could have tried, but they don't see it that way.
What if you just
Bastards.
raise a stink?
I should be leading this province.
Yeah, you should. I agree. Yeah, do
Hmm.
it up.
Maybe I'll run. Just as long as they don't listen to my views on this podcast, we'll be fine.
They're like, he used the word retard 37 times last week
You
in
know,
a half hour span.
he's had 42 pumpkin spice lattes in the month of October.
Uh, How much weed have you purchased in the last month, you think?
Couple ounces.
I don't think that's that bad.
No?
They probably won't care about that.
No.
They'll definitely care about the pumpkin spice lattes though. But they just have to walk into your house and Alexa will like fucking spill the beans.
Totally. Just ask Alexa, she knows.